Hey up everyone, a happy Sunday from not so sunny Yorkshire today. It's a little bit overcast, but it's good for me because I've got 2 tons of pig poo to move around my garden, so that's going to be fun. But I just wanted you to have a think about when you're next in the garden. Now the most injuries happen when people are gardening, when you think to yourself, oh, I'm feeling good today, I'm going to get out there and do some gardening, but you don't warm your body up. So you go straight into picking your fork or your spade up and you start digging, and this is where the back goes. Now, did you know, if we exercise this part, our gluteus maximus, and we get that nice and strong, that will help us with a lot of, avoiding a lot of back injuries. So I wanted to show you a couple of exercises that I do before I even start lifting anything in the garden or moving anything around, and this will set you up. So I was going to put that in the ground, but it's absolutely rock solid with all the sun. So when we're going to warm up, what we're going to do, we're just going to start very gently. Now what you've got to make sure that your pelvis is in neutral, which means that it's not tipping forward and it's not tipping backwards, and you put your feet shoulder width apart like this. Get yourself nice and loose, and what you're going to do, you're just going to very gently start rolling your shoulders backwards for about 10 times, and then the same coming that way as well. Here's my dog Millie coming to see what I'm doing, and then you can shrug them up to your shoulders as well, like so. Now don't force this next one, just very gently tip your head side to side like so, and again you're going to do it about 10 times, up and down, up and down. Like I say, don't force it. Momentary pause while I stroke my dog, because when a dog comes to say hi, you say, hi Millie Moo, hello. So there we go, she's happy now. So back to that, so about 10 on each side, each way. And then what we're going to do, we are going to put our hands on our hips like so, and we're just going to very gently. Now your knees need to be slightly soft, so a slight bend in your knees, and you're just going to do a nice gentle twist. Now I don't want any of this and like pushing it, don't push it. We're just warming up the body just to get it ready for gardening. So just some nice gentle twists like so. And again, about 10 to each side. That's the way to do it. Nice and gentle. And while you're doing this, just be mindful, have a look around your garden and look at what you've achieved over the year. Think how beautiful the flowers are. Despite all this sun, I've got some amazing roses, and they've literally been neglected this year because I've been so busy. So that's going to warm up our waist, okay? So now what we're going to do, you're going to rise up and down on your tippy toes, like so. So all you're going to do, just again, keep that pelvis neutral, keep your knees really soft, and just rise up onto your toes. Now this is really going to work the glutes. Let me do it to the side, like so, up and down. And actually this is a really good exercise to do if you are just in the kitchen when you're cooking. If you just rise your toes up and down, that's going to activate those big muscles that are going to work all the way down your legs and just help to support you and keep your back nice and strong. So that's just the basics really, but you can move forward. If you feel like feeling quite energized, you can move your arms up and down like so. Again, just keep the knees nice and soft, and and as you're doing this, you could breathe in and out. So a little tip on the breathing as well. As you're breathing in through your nose. But what most people do, they breathe in and then they fetch the shoulders up to their ears, and that's not what we want to be doing. As we're breathing in, we want to try, you can actually practice this by putting your hands on your diaphragm, and what you're supposed to feel is your hands moving outwards, so the ribs expanding, so not this. Now I'm only telling you this because that's what I used to do for years and years until my husband corrected me on the correct way to breathe, and it does make a massive difference. And also that just relaxes all the digestive organs as well, so it makes you, if you have any trouble with your digestive system, that will help to move things around, so you don't have as many troubles. So yeah, so use the breath move the arms. You can also move the arms up and down, and this one, if you're feeling adventurous, once you get used to warming up, you can actually do that up on your toes. So yeah, about 10 repetitions again, like we said at the beginning, nothing too strenuous. If you're feeling up to it, once you get confident and building those up, just pick a couple of those exercises every single day and add to it. And then you can do some knee claps if you're feeling confident. What you could do with this, just bear with, if you're a little bit unstable, use your fork or your spade and use that to support you as you're lifting your legs up. But only lift them as high as you can. So as you get more flexibility in the hip, you will find that you'll be able to lift your knees up a little bit more. But in the meantime, if you can only just lift your leg up like that, don't force it. We don't want any injuries pre-gardening. And that's it, 10 of those. And then just enjoy the garden, and then hopefully that will stop you getting those like twangs in your hips or in the bottom of your back when you're gardening. Happy gardening, have a great weekend, see you soon, bye.